Welcome to SLATE's Force Behind the St. Louis Workforce. I'm your host, Eliani Campbell. Today we're joined by Jamie McGinn, Public Information Officer 2. He is here to discuss what it means to serve the public through one of the most city's essential departments, helping residents build meaningful careers in public service. Welcome, Jamie. How are you today?
Hi, good afternoon, Eliana. Great to be here. How are you?
I am awesome. I'm great. So, you serve as the Public Information Officer for the city's Department of Personnel. For listeners who may not know the scope of what that type of work is, can you walk us through what your role entails on a day-to-day basis?
Absolutely. Well, it's such an interesting role because of the variety of opportunities that I have to basically support the Department of Personnel's functions on a day-to-day basis. There's internal communication and external communication. Externally, I'm helping to promote our jobs, working with the city, working with sunshine requests, so requests from journalists that come in, but also helping with our advertising and marketing. So it's a really interesting role, and the best thing is I get to learn about what colleagues do working for the city.
Okay, how does your position help support both the job seekers and current city employees, and what impact does the Department of Personnel have on the overall workforce of St. Louis?
Well, the effect is huge. You know, the Department of Personnel is responsible for the recruitment, the hiring of the city. So essentially, our talent acquisition colleagues screen eligible candidates who apply every day for hundreds of different applications, hundreds of different positions with the city. My role involves promoting these different positions online, billboards, advertising, radio adverts, but also, you know, having the opportunity to come and talk with you today.
Okay, that's great to hear right there. So there's something really interesting I'd like for you to share with the audience. You were born and raised in Scotland, and now you call St. Louis home. So how has your journey in becoming a U.S. citizen influenced the way that you approach public service?
Oh, great question. Yeah, I was born in Scotland and I moved to St. Louis about 5 years ago. And, you know, I love to learn. I love to be challenged. And I think I didn't know much about St. Louis before I came here. And I think that kind of outsider's perspective can sometimes be really helpful, because I didn't come here with any preset notion of what St. Louis is. But what I do appreciate is just how rich in resources St. Louis is, and the best resources, it's people. You know, St. Louis is full of great people, and I'm privileged to be part of that journey now going forward. So yeah, I've got an interpretation of what life is like in Scotland, and I see the best of St. Louis, and I'm glad to be part of the development. So yeah, it's an adventure.
So what inspired you as an immigrant to pursue a role in local government, and what does that service mean to you personally?
I've always worked with non-profits because I'm very mission focused, and for me there's no greater mission than working directly and on behalf of your community. I consider everyone that works for the City of St. Louis to be a community hero. You know, we could work anywhere, we could be working corporate, we could be working in any type of job, but we've chose to work with the city. And for me, every single role with the city is integral to us succeeding. And St. Louis has a lot of great teams, but I think the City of St. Louis is the best team there is. For me, service, it means really impacting your community on a day-to-day basis. I should note that you don't have to be a resident of the City of St. Louis to work with the city. You can come from anywhere, where that's outside the greater St. Louis area, Illinois, whatever. But for me, public service, it's like I meet amazing people every single day that love working, impacting the community. They see the impact, they see the effect that they have on a day-to-day basis. The people you drive by on your way home, you know, you can see the difference. The community projects, the crime statistics, the parks, how beautiful they are. Getting to work with the city is the best way to impact the success of it.
Okay, so once a person goes through being hired, the orientation, and all of that, how does the city support their growth? Are there any training programs, professional development opportunities, or any initiatives that can help them going into 2026?
Oh, absolutely. The Department of Personnel has a team, the Training and Organisational Development team, and basically their whole focus is on professional development for our colleagues. There's training available all year round for City of St Louis colleagues in classes including violence prevention, communication skills, leadership skills. There's going to be a defensive driving class that starts next year as well, which is fantastic. So we've got a wide range of training opportunities. Basically, when you come to work for the city, there are opportunities to advance, not only as a professional, but as a human being in terms of skills development, in terms of being able to move ahead with your career. So shout out to the Training and Organisational Development team at Personnel.
Okay, I have one for you, one good question. So some people tend to have a misconception about working for local government. What's one thing that might surprise people about building a career with the City of St. Louis?
For me, it's the variety of opportunities. Once a colleague has passed their 6-month probationary period, basically they can work in all manner of departments across the city. You may start your career in one department, but that doesn't mean that you have to stay there if you don't feel it's the best fit for you personally or based on your skills. So there's a great degree of latitude there to move into different departments, and I think that's a fascinating thing that you don't get with most organisations. So for me, it's the variety of opportunity that's available. But the best thing is the people you work with every day. You know, that's the best thing for sure.
Okay, so in closing, where should our listeners go to if they want to learn more about current positions with the city?
So I would advise people to go to the city website, stlouis-mo.gov/jobs, and on there you can create a job profile, search for hundreds of different jobs and apply for them easily. You can apply in person at room 700, 1114 Market Street in St Louis. That's the Carnahan Courthouse building, but we do encourage applications to be online. It just makes it a lot more efficient, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Okay, so Jamie, it was awesome speaking with you. Thank you for sharing all of that information. If you're looking for employment, SLATE can help connect you with local employers who are hiring now. Don't wait. Call 314-589-8000 to learn more about career opportunities. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Eliani Campbell, and this is SLATE's Force Behind the St. Louis Workforce.